that even if we shoot the shot 1,000,000 times, the result will always be the same or very, very close to the same. According to what has been demonstrated, it is only logical that once we hit the corner, if you hit the cue ball with a little more speed, you will inevitably go to the same point on the following rail. In this case, diamond 1 across the table. And no matter how many times we shoot the shot, the cue ball will invariably go to the same point on the 4th rail. The curious thing is that if the object ball or balls are within the same pattern the cue ball will follow, you will inevitably hit them, scoring the point. It doesn't matter if they are close to the corner, in the middle of the table, or close to the 4th rail. We have reached our goal. We started from a point on the table and got to the corner consistently without any trouble. You have just learned the first steps to the systematic billiards approach. We also learned not to miss this shot when it comes up on your next game of billiards. We will now move into our next table area and apply the same exact steps as we did in our previous section. Our objective remains the same. We will get to the corner from this new position each and every time we execute the shot. In the following chapter, we will also learn how to assign a value to the position of the cue ball. In the preceding section, we worked with a shot where the cue ball was in the diamond 1 position. In this chapter, we will move up to diamond number 2. We have blocked out the rest of the table because we will not be using it at all. The advantages of using a system to play billiards is that the system follows a similar approach to all shots. Basically, we will follow the same exact steps as we just did before. Remember that our main objective is getting to the corner from this position every single time we play the shot. The main idea, once again, is for you to know that playing the shot according to the system works. Let's look into the definition of billiard systems so we can understand what we are trying to do. A billiard system is a series of procedures and rules that can be applied consistently to a group of shots to achieve a definite result. We have seen how hitting from diamond to diamond in a straight line takes us to the same point every time. We have also seen that even when aiming at an angle without English, the results are always the same. To make things easy, we started by assigning values or numbers to the diamonds on the rails, so we could mathematically play around with the different diamond combinations available. By playing around with the diamonds, we mean performing simple mathematical operations to achieve a valid reference that will make scoring the point easier. Since the game of three-cushion billiards requires that the cue ball hit no less than 3 rails prior to scoring a point, most points are scored coming out of the corner. That's the reason why learning how to get to the corner from any position on the table becomes of paramount importance in the game of three-cushion billiards. Let's take a look into the system's main rule, or the magical mathematical operation that will take us into the corner each and every time. In this particular area, we will assume that the cue ball is sitting right on diamond number 2, so the value of the cue ball will be 2. According to the system, how do we find that specific point on the first rail that will take us consistently into the corner? The answer is very simple. Let's just divide the position of the cue ball by 2. The resulting number will be our magic point. If we know that the cue ball is a diamond 2, 2 divided by 2 equals 1. So diamond number 1 is our magic point. Let's try it out. Applying our simple formula takes us into the corner every single time. Now you may say, how about if the cue ball is not obviously close to the rail at diamond 2, but instead at the center of the table? How do we find the value of the cue ball? To find the value of the cue ball, we must draw an imaginary line from diamond 2 into diamond 1 across the table. And if the cue ball is right on the line, we can say that the cue ball is at diamond number 2. So the cue ball value will be 2, even if it's sitting in the middle of the table. It doesn't matter where the cue ball is, as long as it's right on the line from diamond 2 to diamond 1. For the system purpose, the cue ball will be at diamond 2 even when sitting next to the opposite rail, as long as it's right on the cue ball track from diamond 2 into diamond 1. In this shot, we can assume that the cue ball is at diamond number 2, or that diamond 2 is the point of departure of the cue ball. Let's take a look. According to what has been demonstrated, it is only logical that once we hit the corner, if you hit the cue ball with a little more speed, you will inevitably go to the same point on the following rail. And no matter how many times we shoot the shot, the cue ball will invariably go to the same point on the fourth rail. If the object balls are within the same pattern the cue ball will follow, you will inevitably hit them, scoring the point.